I'm Brad Woodard, the General Manager of the Feed Division at Juergens Produce and Feed Company in Carroll, Iowa. This facility was started by Juergens in 1949. Became a Purina dealer at the time in 1951. The current facility that we're at was constructed in 1954. We've upgraded since then to a twin ribbon mixer and a surge hopper in 1999. A new double Roskamp grinder in 2001. As far as manufacturing, we manufacture roughly 100 to 120,000 tons annually. 99% of that would be swine feed, delivered mainly within a 60-mile radius of our current location, all hauled on tandem axle 18-ton bulk trucks. We're currently feeding dried distiller grains with solubles. DDGs were ranging anywhere from 7.5% to 8% in a nursery diet, all the way up to 25 and 30% in a finishing diet. Roughly go through about 125 ton weekly. Pull all of it out of ethanol plants within a 30-mile radius of Carroll. When DDGS was first introduced to the market, we kind of took a proactive role. Started out small, only including 5 to 10% in our finishing diets. We kind of heard some of the horror stories that had been published about rejection of swine at the packers due to high iodine values and soft bellies. As some of the myths have kind of worked themselves out, we've increased our levels, and we've worked closer with our packers to what is acceptable and what isn't in the market. As far as DDGs in the diets, I think as we stand here today, it's a very viable feed ingredient. But as we move forward and some of the processes are developed in the ethanol plants, the time may come where it is not profitable to be adding it, at which time we would go back to a straight corn and soybean meal diet that we used 15, 20 years ago. In addition to DDGS, we're also using soybean meal, ground corn of course, adding vitamins and trace minerals. Also use a Land O'Lakes Purina feed base mix or premix, and then several different combinations of antibiotics and drugs. The feed industry in Iowa is ever evolving, and it's something that will continue to evolve both monthly and daily. We can dwell on some of the bad things that have happened, both with our agreements with Korea as well as the tragedy that happened in Japan. But I think there's also some very bright things on the horizon that could potentially be the thing that sets us off and gets us back to record high levels of pork and beef poultry production in the United States. And I think it's an unknown. It's an industry that can be very scary at times, but be also very bright at times.